All right, time for a bit of a rambling stream of consciousness art tip. I'm going to talk a bit about paneling. Paneling in comic books is one of the trickiest aspects of comic books, and it's the most unique aspect of comic books. So if you contrast it with something like the newspaper strip, where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, hard to get in trouble with that. This is distinct from storyboarding for animation, where you always have one single frame. The basic problem with comic book paneling is every panel is by itself a window and a picture with its own composition, but every panel collectively contributes to a larger composition. And the way you arrange them can create tangents, it can create awkward ideas or optical illusions you didn't intend, and it can create confusion for the reader. But then on the other hand, it's also maybe the most creative or fun aspect of the element, because this is the most unique thing you do in comic book composition. So what I like to do is I like to start with my pencil sketch. I'm very loosey-goosey in that stage, and then I clean things up in Photoshop. So you can see here I'm kind of using the pencil lines as a guideline, and then I'm coming in with Photoshop boxes. I'm going to click over here so you can see it without all the blue lines. So if you struggle with paneling, or if you struggle with your comics being difficult to read, one tip is to try to delete the art from your brain and think of it at this level: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then recognize that you have creative choices. So one thing I played around with is maybe not having a box up here at all, which is something you can get away with. And it has a pro-con. So the pro of taking away a panel is it'll open up the composition, it'll let the picture breathe a little more, and the con is you lose this solid, strong indicator that this is a panel. So if you imagine that if none of these had boxes, it wouldn't make any sense. But if all of them have boxes, maybe everything starts to feel really tight and compressed. You have the option to eliminate a box here or there if you think it'll open something up. The way I would describe it is it's letting the art breathe a little more. And down here you can see, I think I'm going to keep the panel up here because it creates more clarity, but I took the panel away down here because essentially it's redundant. I was going to have let me see if I can pull it up. I was going to have a box going here and here, but that didn't seem like it needed to be there to indicate that you're supposed to come here first. So I'm free to take it away. And be open to maybe changing some of those things later. I'll show you one more little thing since we're already over a minute. So I stole this from Jeff Smith. If you ever look at Jeff Smith's Bone, his panels don't 100% line up. And someone asked him about this, and he was deliberate about it. So his reasoning was he wants you to read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't want you to get confused and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he would actually offset his panels very slightly so that you it would interrupt your eye visually. Instead of going straight down the line, you go left, right, left, right, left, right. I did kind of a similar thing here where I was worried if this panel lines up with this panel, their eye might start here and they might skip over here. Whereas if I push this down a little bit more, instead of your eye wanting to go there, your eye will naturally want to go here, which preserves the flow of 1 page, 2 page. So those are my thoughts. I'm going to keep working today. Love you guys. Catch you later.